Okay, well, whatever. Hello. I have pulled out this camera since I bought it a million times, like, since I bought it, like, in 2017 or 16, a million times, and I have not been consistent. I think I've uploaded, like, 3 videos. I just need to have more faith in myself, because if I don't have faith in myself, no one's gonna have the kind of support and faith that I need. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. I don't even have a tripod anymore. Like, I remember when I thought it was so legit, then like I had a tripod in my car, but now you guys are just sitting right there on the dash. And yeah, so yeah, this is me. 2017 is January 16th, 10:57 a.m. I am on my way to an interview. I am back from college. And someone's calling me. Hold on. Hello? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm getting over it. Okay, so this is gonna be a little awkward because I don't have like the car mount thing, which I'm gonna get, okay? We're gonna get there. Right now, I'm on my way to meet my friend from high school. You're on. Perks of being back home. You can be with your friends from high school. Hold on. Yeah, so we're gonna go get lunch together. This is like very adultish kind of things to do, you know? You go with your friends after you take care of business or whatever. Anyways, we're gonna go get lunch. So I'm driving over there. I just wrapped up my interview. Sorry, my windshield wipers are on. It's like not raining, it's like sprinkling, but it's like I'm just gonna let the rain droplets, you know, accumulate, and then yeah, well, anyways, so yeah, so I'm gonna go meet. Every time I forget, never mind. Yeah, so my interview went really good. I really liked it. I have a second interview tomorrow at 10 a.m. so I'm super excited. Okay, so let me, while I'm at a stoplight, just give it to you straight. So essentially I had like a job interview. I feel so awkward. I had a job interview on, like, when I first got back. Like, I've been talking to them when I was like living in Las Vegas, whatever. It was supposed to be super legit, and they like essentially like waited for me because they called me on like the 3rd of December, and I didn't move back until like the 18th, or yeah. So I talked to them, whatever. I ended up having my interview. It went good. I ended up getting the job. They were flying me out to Louisiana, paid for my ticket to do like job training. It was like, I was like, oh snap, over here getting a big girl job and whatnot, like, you know. And what sucks is like everything went good. Like, I had like established like my first day, like I got my office, I got the keys to my office. Like, I was like, I have an office, I'm a big girl now. And then, like 2 days later, 2 days later, they like give me a call and they're like, yeah, so we're actually gonna be moving to Tennessee. Now, I don't have nothing against Tennessee. I've actually never been to Tennessee, but I just like had just moved back from like Las Vegas, and like I really like just kind of like wanted to be home. So not that I have like a problem traveling, it's just like as far as timing, I just didn't feel like it would be a really good decision for me to make. Although they did, you know, spice up the deal for me. They were gonna give me money to like move, and all my moving, sorry, like my whole memory card was like full. But yeah, so what was I saying? I don't know, I think I would like, basically like everything was gonna be paid for, but like I just, like I said, I don't think it was the right timing. And I feel like now more than, like, I just really need to be like thinking, you should always think like super long. I don't know, I just, you know, it just wasn't my time, I don't think, to move. I think that like if like it's in my cards to move, God will like have me, like another opportunity will present itself where like I'm given the chance to move because of a job, and it'll be at the right time. It didn't feel right, so I just didn't think that I needed to do it, although it sounded nice, which it was like kind of annoying and kind of hard because I'd already kind of like, you know, you kind of want to wait until like stuff is like set in stone until you start telling people or whatever. And that's like essentially like what I did. Like, I didn't tell anyone about the job until like I secured the job and like got the keys for my office, but then like it's just like it didn't work out, so it's kind of annoying. But other than that, at, I am trying to, like I was saying this morning, like I just really want to do this for me. Like it's so therapeutic for me to like watch other people's YouTube videos, especially when I'm going through it in my own life. It like is that little bit of escape for me to like for 1 second like focus on something other than my own life. It's just nice even when I'm not going through something. Like I feel like YouTube videos are always there for me, so you know, maybe I can be someone else's escape. You feel me? But yeah, sorry these windshield wipers are annoying. But yeah, so that's essentially where I'm at. So kind of what I want to do, so this position is like part-time. Like I know I'm talking about it and I don't have the job yet, but perhaps this is just me like speaking it into existence. So it's not raining anymore. Yeah, so it's a part-time position, but like it was posted as part-time, but the way she's talking about it is basically full-time. So that's exciting. So how I want to do this, Shelly, my baby, is a little old, okay? She's from 2001, and I've had her since I graduated high school. I've now completed college. So essentially, like, what I want to do is I want to get a new car, okay? I want to get a new car, and I want to do Uber and Lyft. So, like, I still have like, I'll get into this later, but I still like have a class to take for school, but it's online. So what I'm gonna do is, how I'm thinking this is gonna work is, or how I'd like this to work, is that I take, so I have this job, part-time, full-time, whatever. I'm able to do Uber, and that way I'm also able to focus like my money that my income that I get from Uber, I wanna focus that to like, just like my car payment and like fun money, and then my like job I want it to be like bill, like stuff that I need to do. So I kind of feel like that's good. Like I'll have freedom essentially like in my schedule. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. That's kind of how I want to do it, and I'll be still like in school, like taking classes. And this guy is really mean mugging me in the car next to me, trying to figure out what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna scoot up in front of him so he doesn't see me, but whatever. And I don't care, and I need to get used to this. But yeah, so it's 2018, honey. 2019. People's vlogging now, don't you know? Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I'll talk to you guys later. My memory card's getting full again. Okay, bye. So I like just like moisturized my face and put like Vaseline everywhere. So this is how I look with like literally just moisturized. But so I was like really like sad. I don't even want to say depressed. Like I was, I think, on the verge of like just like in my feelings, like down in the dumps. So I texted one of my friends, and she's on her way. Thank God for good friends. She's on her way. We're gonna go get lunch together. Hopefully I'm sure it'll lift up my spirits. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here to get it all started and ready. And if she gets comfortable enough, maybe I'll bring her in front of the camera. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm about to go do that, get myself somewhat together. I think I'm coming down with something and getting a little sick, but yeah, so see you guys later. Yeah, okay, well, I'm just gonna put some, I ended up, you know how like, hold on. You know how like, I don't know why I did that. I'm still, don't judge those boxes, okay, because I'm still like, those are from my dorm, and I'm still, just don't want to give that life back. So, you know, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna put like concealer on, or I'm just gonna, and then you end up like actually putting foundation over your whole face. That's what just happened. But yeah, no, I don't know, I'm just doing life. Also, does anybody, okay, if you have a Longchamp bag, anybody, let me, okay. So I have two of the nylon bags. I have the like traditional one that probably like most people have with like the brown And then I have like, I got the all black one, you know, this is like the one I'm using now. But like, my issue with them is I love the bags because they're like so easy to clean, but like the zipper broke on both of them. Like, and I'm not like the most delicate person, but I'm not like, I don't know. So like, I'm like out of breath. I really think I am. Like, I do have a cold. But yeah, like the zipper broke on both of them. And I like would love to get another one. But like, what's the point? And honestly, I think I could go and just be like, because I know like back in the day, like Coach, like, LOL Coach. You could like go back. I'm like literally out of breath. What is wrong with me? You can go back and be like, oh, like my bag broke. Like there's like a warranty or something. I don't know. Something's like wrong with me aside from like mentally, like emotions wise. Something is wrong like with me. Yeah. So this is what we're doing today. And yeah, so my life. Okay, that's not a good angle. This is better. I don't know. My nose is also running. Laisha said she's getting ready. I'm just like, don't want to be inside. I don't want to like, for me, like if I sit on my, if I'm like on my phone for too long, I literally, my eyes start to hurt and I get a headache. So yeah, that can't happen. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Like, I don't want to get a headache, so that's why I was like asking anybody if they had anything to do. And if no, I mean, they wanted to hang out, but if nobody would have responded, then I would have, I don't know, then I would have just gone somewhere on my own. Also, I don't do makeup, so don't come for me because I don't know what I'm doing. I just want it to be not creasy right here. I don't know. Come for me, I really don't care. People are gonna talk anyways. Even if, just because I say don't come for me doesn't mean you guys are gonna be like, oh, well, she said. Y'all go and do what you want. Anyways, so I don't know. I'm like over it right now. I just need to be, I need to do this for myself. I was watching like videos, like I record videos on my phone, just like personal for myself. And I was like going through them last night before I went to bed. And like, I just think it's so cool to like be able to, am I focused? I think it's so cool to like be able to like go back in time kind of and like really like nitty-gritty details of like that moment, like being able to remember it. So for me, like I feel like some people would do YouTube for like fun, or well, I mean, not that I'm not doing it for fun, but like I feel like for me, like something looks white on my face, and I feel like for me it would just be like more of a therapeutic thing that I'm able to like go back and look at it and be like, yeah, like I was going through something. Oh, like I read this thing earlier and like it literally was 10 out of 10. Everything, like I like screenshotted it. It was like from this post. Okay, it's right here. It's from like Pursuit. I don't know, on Instagram I follow them. This is like the post. But it says, when you look back at yourself and your growth over time, you're going to realize that it wasn't something you arrived at once. Yes, it was a Tuesday. It wasn't something you found under the couch cushion. It wasn't something that just clicked one day. It wasn't something that you magically unlocked. It was something you built every day. You built it from all your awkward, anxious, embarrassing experiences, failures, wins, losses, breakups, successes, all that. And I feel like that's like where I'm gonna be. Like me doing this is like being able to like self-reflect and like see myself at one point in time and then see myself at another. Like I really learned the most from myself by like talking to myself and like doing that. So I think that that's like super important. And yeah, so that's that. I just need to do this for myself and quit guessing, like just in general, because like I've like continually like, I feel like you guys are so fun, or I just can't see. I don't know, you guys are like on this book. Like I've just like pushed it off so much. I'm sick, like, or something, because like I'm out of breath. And so yeah, I don't really know. All I know is that like things like this take time, and I used to hate hearing that, but it's the truth. Like one day you'll look back and it just won't matter. One day you'll look back and you'll be like, I don't know how I got here, but I'm so damn thankful that I'm like here. Because I remember I went through that in my first like breakup, and one day I was just fine. And then, you know, that's just gonna have to happen here. But this is just a sucky phase, so glad you guys are able to come along with me while I figure my shit out. Yeah, I don't really know. I feel like most people don't like talking about like some stuff is too personal, but I feel like you can really learn from like other people's stories. So the fact that I feel like it's important that people should like share, you know, share their story, share their whys, share why they got to where they are today. I think that that's really important. It can help other people. It'd probably bring people closer together, and you'd be like, oh, I would never have thought like she would go through something like this. But you never know what happens behind closed doors. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go because I gotta like clean and stuff. I just need to like switch my bags over, because I just found that I'm just gonna change my bags. Okay, bye. This one is for me, y'all. I've been in this position because of him so many times. I've been left on my own after I've like done as much as I could for him, and like put just myself on the line, and I'm always somehow end up alone. And it's like I don't even do anything. Like I just hate it. And I hate being alone. I know that like I knew from a while back like the relationship was bad, but I just didn't want to get out of it because like I just didn't want to be alone. I didn't want to have to like go through it again, like just being with someone. Not that I was like gonna jump into a relationship like that quick. She get a new car? No. But just like in general, this is just a very ugly feeling to feel, and I just didn't want to have to go through it, because I feel like I worked so hard when Tyler and I broke up. Like I worked so hard to like be better and not feel like shit anymore, that like I just like knew what like I knew like what this was gonna feel like, and I knew what like was gonna happen next. Granted, he made me feel like that all the time anyways, because like he like we would always like break up or whatever, but like I just didn't want to go through that. So here I am going through it for reals, and I just hate it. I really hate feeling alone, feeling like I can't call someone and be like, hey, like you wanna like, it's different when you're in a relationship, like as opposed to like friends. I don't know if I just never, it sucks because like my sorority sisters aren't here with me anymore, so it just is hella annoying, and I don't want to go through this, and I hate it, and I hate it so much. But would that relationship have ever worked out? No, it wouldn't have. He was too busy with Zion, and his narcissistic ways would have never changed. And I need to remember that, instead of like, oh, I miss him, like, yeah, whatever, like, acknowledge that to move past it. But at the same time, you have to acknowledge the fact that it would have never worked. Mom hated him. Everyone else hated him. I wouldn't be able to bring him around without there being context. like, beforehand. Like, I wouldn't be able to, like, just have him around and, like, bring him to family events, because, like, obviously people knew, like, what happened to me. So, like, it just never would have worked. It's just the fact that I've lost someone that makes it, like, a zillion times harder. It just sucks because I put so much into that relationship, so much for him. And I'm not looking for, like, a pat on the back. I'm not looking for, like, a $50 million check. I just, like, want him to see that, like, I really had his best interest at hand, like, when nobody else, like, paid attention to him. Not his mom, not his dad. He could call me whatever. That one day that he kicked me out, literally, I was naked. And, like, he really had me outside, naked. Humiliated me. Nobody's seen, but, like, if someone's seen, then they would have seen. Threw my birth control everywhere on the ground. It's just like, why did I put myself through that? Like, I didn't love myself. And it's hard because it's like nobody teaches you, like, how to love yourself. It's just like something that you kind of, like, have to do. And I feel like once you're set in your ways, like, it's so much harder to, like, go back and learn the basics. That's why cycles, like, continue to reoccur, because, like, people don't have the skills, don't have the coping skills or mechanisms to, like, break that cycle, or, like, just get out of, I don't know. It's just really disheartening. And it's really hard. Like, I don't know why I wouldn't want to be with someone that, like, treated me like that. I just, like, wanted to be with someone, being in his company, laying my head on his chest, like, the sex, like, and that should have, like, never been, like, that should never be why, like, you stay with someone. It should never be, like, something that makes you think twice after they put your hands on them. Like, he had enough reasons to, like, leave me in the beginning, and he didn't. And I think we were both really damaged, and we both, like, just didn't want to be alone. And so I think that's why we both held on for so long. But in, like, after that, like, after whatever he thought I did, like, that flew over, it was never me. It was always him. And I should have been the one to, like, leave, but I didn't, because I didn't want to be alone. And I feel like I invested so much time. Like, I wonder how many people are literally in or have been in relationships where they've, like, they've exhausted, like, the relationship. Like, it should have been done a while ago, and they still are in it for this same reason. Like, it's so unhealthy. But, like, one day you look up and it's like, where did the time go? You literally just, like, have spent so much time, and then you're, like, trying to reason with yourself. You're, like, making excuses. Oh, well, I've been so long, I've been doing this, I've spent X amount of money on this person, you know, like, I have to stay. And they feel so obligated to stay that they suddenly have, like, lost track of themselves, lost track of time. It's not right. I love him so much. I will always love him so much. And that's the thing, I have such a big heart. I've had to realize that the hard way. I have such a big heart, and same thing with Tyler. Like, I just want him to be happy. I don't want anyone to, like, I hate when they don't talk to me. Like, that shit bothers me. So I think because Tyler and I are such good friends afterwards, like, I don't have feelings towards him. But, like, I don't know. It's just really rough. Because you're in the routine of talking to someone every day. And that's the thing, like, I would have to beg, not even beg homeboy, but be like, why aren't you texting me back? Like, granted, like, some points, like, I was being, like, a little excessive. At the same time, I would have to always initiate, not always initiate contact, but like if he didn't need something, then. But at the same time too, he did like spend the night, like all this other stuff. But it just really sucks. Really sucks. Having to do this and knowing that I should have left a long time ago, but I didn't. It's really annoying, and I don't want to cry because I'm sure when when she comes, like, obviously she's gonna ask me what's wrong and I'm gonna cry then, but this is just rough. Like these things I'm not good with. I'm not good with just doing this. I don't know. Part of me secretly wants him to like call me. I mean, like, I'm sorry, like I was just, you know. But there was something, like, you know, all the other times, but there was something very real about this time. And he's right. It's a new year. He doesn't want to bring, like, whatever into the new year. And it's a chance for both of us to start over. It's just that shit, bro, is some other shit. Starting over, like, when you see other people do it, it's like, dang, like, they really, like, went through this for themselves. But no, there's that in-between stage is what nobody really talks about, and that's where I need help. I need help with the in-between stage. I'm starting this job. I got it, thank God, you know. But, you know, I need it now. I need to keep myself busy now. I can't. I want to be resilient, but I'm, like, suck at it. So, that's that. And I'm just, like, really hurting. Really hurting. Because I'm mourning the loss of, like, someone that's alive. Like, I feel like that's harder, like, because you don't have closure. When you're mourning the loss of someone that's dead, like, I haven't had to do that necessarily. I have, but not someone that I'm, like, close to. So, like, mourning the loss of someone that's alive is, like, you know that they're still, like, doing things, that they're still, like, living their life. And making memories like you guys said you guys would do. But you're not anymore. Like, you're not gonna have those memories. All those trips you talked about taking, all those, like, places you talked about going to go eat, like, that's not a thing anymore. And it's so freaking shitty, I cannot even begin to tell you. It sucks so bad. She lost. Because none of these look like her car. She said I'm almost there, but I don't want to text her back because I'm making this video. And I feel like I'm making some really good headway. So I'm going to wait for her to call. Unless I see her, then I'll get out the car. But that she had on. That's a man. Like, I just want to be able to, like, cope. I feel like he's just, like, so done that And I should be the one that's so done. Like, not him. I should be the one that is so done. Like, and that makes me mad. Like, why? Why do I feel like this? You know? I should be the one that's so done, not him. I mean, we both should. This shit's gone on long enough, but I should be the one that's like, I don't know. Like, what does that feel like? Okay, I'm gonna call her. She said she's lost.